morning, everybody. It is about 4 to 5 minutes until it is 7:30. I am on my way to my mom's house right now, but I just dropped off my man at his work and whatnot, and now I'm heading to my mom's, like I said, to hang out there for about 20 to 30-ish minutes, give or take, to go to an appointment to get my blood drawn. So, yeah, because one of my med provider, she wants to see where my certain levels are at with a certain medication that I am taking and whatnot. So yeah, so that is what I'm going to do, and then after that I am going to go to the place where I see my support system people and whatnot, and hang out there for a little bit until I have to start that group that I started a few months ago, roughly 2, maybe 3 months ago. So yeah, so that is kind of the plan as of right now. And when I'm at the place where I see my support system and in between things, I'm going to do laundry and switch loads and whatnot. They fly. Just get out. They're cute. But anyways, yeah. So, and I know that there is someone, like staff-wise, at the place where I see my support system, wants to chit-chat and whatnot about a couple things. So that is also the plan. So in a way, I have like 2 to 3 appointments today, roughly, give or take. So the first one this morning at 8:15 is going to be a quick little, like, not once it's actually happening, getting blood work done, it's going to take maybe 5 minutes tops, give or take. And yeah, and then the group is going to be about 2 hours long, which is from noon to 2. So yeah, but the other appointment where that staff member wants to chit chat with me and whatnot, and just kind of an update kind of thing, that one I don't know how long it's going to be. I don't know if it's going to be a quick little 15-minute kind of thing, like a quick little chit chat, or if it's going to be like a normal appointment that's going to be about 30 minutes to an hour long. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah. I'm gonna wait for you then. So I just got my blood drawn, and hopefully within like the next 2 or 3 days ish, hopefully, maybe, I will know the results to let my med person know on our next appointment next week. So yeah, so now I am going to head to the place where I see my support system people and start doing laundry and all that lovely adulthood responsibility. So yeah. So as you guys can kind of tell now, that I am not at the place where I see my supposedly support system people and whatnot, and within the first 45 seconds they keep bringing up crap in the past and knowing that it's gonna, push a button of mine. But anyways, I'm back at my mom's. I messaged or got a hold of, emailed, whatever you want to word it. I got a hold of my therapist because she's one of the couple people that runs the Wednesday group. I think I told you guys this about a month or two ago, roughly, give or take, that I recently started a DBT group and whatnot, and that should be able to hopefully have me to be more of a better version of myself. Hold on. So I emailed her and told her, like, hey, I'm not going to group today. It's just not a good day for me, and blah, 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 just because within the first, not even 5 minutes of bringing my man's dirty clothes in there to do laundry, somebody there, a coworker, not a coworker, a staff member there, was just bringing up stuff that, real overall shouldn't really matter now, because it happened, weeks, if not month ago and whatnot, of certain issues there and whatnot, and numerous staff there, not all, but a good chunk of a few, and so there has been a few staff. Sometimes it's the same and sometimes it's different, but numerous staff has been always frequently asking, like, well, what happened on this week, whatever, and keep bringing crap that should have, I feel like, should have moved on by now and whatnot, and they keep bringing it up and whatnot. And how I approached them, it's obvious that I'm getting annoyed of being asked, and my actions that I keep walking away or of the conversation, or just avoiding certain questions or whatnot, or my facial expressions or the tone of my voice or whatever it may be, depending on who and I'm talking to. It's just obvious that I'm done with that conversation, and I brought it up to the coworker. I don't know why I keep saying coworker, that staff member who brought it up again, or at least another one brought it up to my attention, and I told her, well, if you really need more information, just look at the beeping cameras, and a good chunk of your questions are going to get answered. You guys don't need to keep asking, and blah, 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 blah. Start to walk away. She told me that, the way that I'm approaching her, she doesn't like, and if I going to keep talking like that, she's not going to let me do laundry there, and blah, 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 blah. So I just, well, bye, kind of thing, and whatnot, because so my man and I have 2 dirty baskets, and one out of the 2 was inside, and I'm like, well, my stuff is in there, I have every right to grab it. So, and then whatnot, grab my stuff, speed away and whatnot. But so that's kind of overall the summary on what happened since the last time I recorded up to now. So yeah, now I am at my mom's house doing laundry. I hope she won't get mad at me for doing it, but we'll see at lunchtime. But anyways, yeah, my man and I would do it at a laundromat, but laundromats here, at least where I'm at, are kind of on the pricier side, and we just don't really have that money just really laying around to do weekly going to the laundromat weekly. So, or whatever, we can do it once in a great blue moon, if and when is actually necessary and needed. But kind of thing with certain blankets or something like that, bigger things and all that should be we can do it once in a great blue moon, but all the time, yeah, we can't afford that, because just like one washer machine is like, on average, it might be like a smidgen different, but it's roughly, give or take, almost, if not already, $6 just for the washer, for one load of wash, like, so it's just like, and with our clothes, and of course it depends on the washer and dryer size, depending on also the size, depending on how much, but like we don't have, roughly, give or take, $5 to $6.50 per machine to do our, we don't have that, like, just to do our washers, like put our clothes in the washer machine, we don't have like almost 20 fucking dollars just to put clothes in the washer machines, let alone that extra to put in the dryers. So yeah, like we could do it once or twice a month or something, like maybe on a good month, once a month, for like heavy blankets or something. But not, yeah, but anyways, yeah. So, kind of fast forward in a way, but kind of going back at the same time, where I go to therapy is also connected to the place where I'm going to still refer it to where I see my support system, even though starting today, it's in that process of not being that, but I'm going to still refer it as that, so you guys know what I'm kind of talking about and understanding, because it's how I'm explaining things to you guys originally and whatnot. I don't know. But where I see my support system people, and where I go to therapy are like connected to the two, so they are like the same-ish company in a way, but like having two completely different resources, I guess, if that makes any sense. I'm just trying to think of like a thing. I'm trying to think of like a company or a business that like kind of connects the two in a way, but I'm trying to think. Let me look. Hold on. Oh, give me like a minute or two. For you guys, it'll be half a second, but give me a moment. So what I'm kind of trying to say is that like the place where I see my support system and where I see my therapist and go see my counseling, those two are, now I forgot what the word is. Hold on, sorry. They are in like co-branding with each other, but not because they are in the same company, if that makes sense. So that's like the best way I can like explain it in a way. Like my counseling place made the place where I see my support system people, and they are like connected to each other with like resources and whatnot, and the counseling place, just as far as I know, I could be wrong, but at least this is what I go there for, is like just for therapy and med management and certain kind of groups, kind of therapy kind of groups in a way. But the other place, the support system place, they have different kind of like help, I guess, in a way. That's like the different kind of things that you could go there for, other than for a normal appointment at the therapy place building or whatever, if that's like the best way I can explain it. And not the counseling place itself where I see my therapist. Always had great experience there. Had no zero negative issues there or problems, or I've always had beyond amazing experience there at my therapy place where I've been going for, how old am I now? 24. So give or take 10 years. I could be like a number or two down or up, but I've been going there since I was, give or take, 14, 15 years old, give or take. So if that kind of answers your question, so yeah. So if that kind of helps you guys a little bit. So I've been going there since roughly since 2014, 2015, like somewhere ish around that time frame. Probably like the end of 2014, beginning of 2015. So like kind of roughly around that time. So that, without asking them oh, how long have I been here? Which they can forgive me if I ask, but kind of slightly besides the point, but not. But where I see my supposed support system people, I've been that is connected to my counseling place. I've been going there since roughly, give or take, the summer-ish of 2021. So since then, all the way up to now, until as of right now, to this day, today when I'm vlogging, in the beginning, it was great, it was fun, I loved the people there, so on, and then slowly, but quickly, over the last roughly, give or take, year and a half-ish, like I said, ish, it's kind of an estimate, but I'm just going off of my memory and all that lovely spiel, but I have been having issues there for roughly a year and a half, 2 years. So after I've been going there for approximately a year and a half, so the first year and a half, it was great, it was fun, supportive, etc. But after that year to a year and a half, it's just been slowly but quickly going downhill. And today, right after that incident happened and I took off, I went, to where I go to counseling and whatnot, because they kind of do a good chunk of that kind of paperwork kind of department in a way, to kind of if I want certain things to taken out or change or being updated, etc. That place is the main place to do that. But I'm not saying the place the support system people can't do that, because they can do some, but not as much as if you go to the counseling place, the main office, and you do that and all that should be, or request it and all, or what I mean, so that's what I did, kind of very nicely, because it's separate, I don't know, it is but it isn't kind of thing. So I'm hey, I want my stuff through blank to disappear. I want it off. I've been having issues and nothing has improved. Still want therapy, support here at this building with counseling and my med management. I still want to be here for this, but not up there. I explain it. I actually use what the place is called, but I'm not going to say it just because I feel it's going to, in a way, backfire and that's why I'm kind of wishy-washy on like saying the actual place itself is called and whatnot. It's not that I don't want to, it's just like I feel like either or I'm going to, I don't know if regret is the right word, but I know it's just like it's going to backfire, you know what I mean, kind of situation. So, or possibly make it worse, but you know, if I actually say the place itself in their name and whatnot, and so it's better to explain certain things a little bit better for you guys, but it's just like one of those things. It's just like either way I'm screwed because whatever reason or reasons it may be, if and when a situation is going to come up kind of thing. So yeah, and one of the reasons I would say I'm not saying that name, the support people place, their building name, because there are people who go there to get resources and whatnot, and I'm just protecting them by not saying it. And also with the very slim amount, a little sliver of the staff that are like beyond amazing, I'm also protecting the people that actually puts in the effort in giving a rat's butt about people that comes in the doors, compared to every other person staff-wise shows the opposite and just only cares about the money kind of thing. Like that's what they're bringing out to people, at least a good chunk of the people there who walks in the doors to get help and resources. So yeah, that's kind of a little bit of a rampage that I have to kind of let out and whatnot, because if I don't, it's going to eat me alive a little bit, and I just don't want to necessarily to talk about it to the same like 2 or 3 people, because sometimes that can get a little annoying at times for people. But yeah, I know me repeating myself with certain things could irritate you guys too. Yet it's also nice to put awareness to kind of know and share my journey in life in a way to kind of say like, hey, this is what actions or what I'm doing with X, Y, and Z, and this has helped me. Maybe it could help somebody else to maybe do the same or similar route, you know, kind of thing. Or if this didn't work for me, maybe, you know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe it could help somebody to know what actions to take in their lives if there's, or, you know, with certain things that maybe could help them, or to do the same or opposite, you know, that I do that with my experience with certain things. So yeah. So now I'm going to watch some Netflix and whatnot and do laundry. I just started right before I started these clips, since I've been back to my mom's place doing laundry. So I'm going to do laundry and watch some TV until whatever comes up. So yeah, so I was watching a little TV, and I thought of something to bring up, I guess. I don't know, I'm just kind of, this might be just a kind of overall kind of ranting kind of day / vlog kind of, but it's just one thing that irritates me about the support system built place, is that they want people who walk through the doors to get support, to be, you know, success and move forward, etc. Yet they try to, in my opinion, flip things around, and they're also not moving on with stuff from the past and keep bringing it up, knowing how certain people are going to react and get irritated or mad or upset or whatever it may be, and tell us as clients there or people who go there for support and saying like, don't react that way or and whatnot, but yet I don't know, I feel like it's just middle school / high school bullcrap, and I don't know, it's just frustrating. And from the beginning of this year up to now, so within the last roughly, give or take, 6 to 9 months, within the last 6 to 9 months, it's been going downhill to the extreme that like I've noticed that like very busy, like I don't know what I was going to say. I do, but I don't. Like on the normal busy days, like it used to be, isn't actually busy. Like full of people, like people who wants to go up there just to hang out or actually have appointments there. Like usually in the past, before the 2024 started, on a busy day, they are usually like the building is usually packed. Not packed, but like packed. Like not like a Black Friday kind of packed at a store, but like a normal busy day kind of thing. If that makes any sense. I don't know. Like usually on a normal day, there's usually, not including staff, there's usually a good like give or take a few numbers, but roughly 30 people there. Roughly on a normal busy day. But now there's usually like maybe half that amount, not even, on a busy normal day since 2024 started up to now. Like there's a huge decrease is what I'm getting at, because usually there's like a good chunk of people. I'm just using these numbers as an example though, but let's say on a good average day there's like 100 people that goes there, you know what I mean? But now this year, since it started, there's maybe on a good busy day there's maybe 30 people. That's a big drop from 100 to maybe 30 people, you know what I mean? That huge gap, like it's noticeable. And it kind of makes you guys, people think, like, is this place really a great place to get support? Like, I don't know. Like, I've been sharing you guys with, here and there, once in a great blue moon kind of thing over the years, but especially the beginning of this year and whatnot. But it's just gotten 10 times worse since this year started. And I don't know. Like, I've just noticed, like, since the beginning of this year up to now, it's just like, whenever I go there, my mental health gets worse than better. And whenever I do take, like, a real break from there, my mental health is back to close, to normal. Like, I don't know, if not better. Like, I'm better off not going there than I am actually going there. And I've noticed that too with other people too, and in their words, there's people who also agree with me and they also feel the same, if not similar feelings and whatnot. And yeah. Oh, and another thing about that place where I get support system, support, where I see my supporters. I was talking to one of the like head people there a few weeks ago, and that individual person say, oh, maybe just take a break from here, blah, 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 like it could help, you know what I mean? That person just gave me a little suggestion kind of thing. And I didn't inform them, like, I've done that, nothing changed, but okay, but whatever, kind of, kind of thing. And when I, from then up to now, like, throughout this month or so, I've been frequently going 10 times less each week, kind of thing, but a lot more quicker, like, within the last 3 to 4 weeks. I've been going there only on Wednesdays for that DBT group. Other than that, I don't really go there unless I, like, have to, or I don't really have any other choice, in a way, like, even though everybody has choices and whatnot, but it's just, like, the only option with, kind of thing. So, yeah. And when I do go there, other than Wednesdays, I'm usually there for not even 2 hours. So I'm just, it's just for, like, not even 2 hours waiting for my man to get off of work for me to pick him up, kind of thing. So, yeah. And that's, like, maybe one extra day a week. So other than Wednesday. So it's like I go there every Wednesdays, and then maybe I'll have a bonus day of me going there and being there for maybe an hour and a half tops, kind of thing, if that. So, yeah. I don't know the point of me, what I'm trying to say to you guys necessarily, but I don't know. It's just annoying that I don't know. I do, but I don't know. But, yeah. Now I remember what I was trying to get at. So, when I was talking to that one of the upper hand people, when they suggested me taking a break from there, like, when I pretty darn quickly did their suggestion to make them happy a little bit, they, as in staff-wise, as a whole, maybe not as a whole, but, let me put you guys, there you go, like, staff there, including that person who, suggested for me taking a break, have been, in a way, blowing up my phone, especially within the last, like, 4-ish days, blowing up my fucking phone when I'm at work, knowing that I have a job. So, I don't know. It's just annoying that when certain people in general, but I'm more talking about where I see my support system, I'm more referring to that, but it can be in general too. But, like, saying, like, oh, do this, or you could do that, or, give suggestions to what to do, kind of thing. And once, at least with them, once I take that action and whatnot of taking a break from there, they blow up my phone and try to show that they do care, want to hear you out, etc. All those things, and put in an act that they care, kind of thing. But I don't know. It's just annoying is that like, what's the point on recommending to do something if you won't really let them to actually do that? I don't know. It's just, I do really understand that place, and I'm just like, maybe I'm asking for, like, your guys' point of views or understanding, or if you guys have been in this situation or at least similar and whatnot. I don't know. But it's just annoying that the head of that place or that building, though, like, recommended something, but yet is in a way preventing me to do that recommendation or suggestion that they provide me. You know what I mean? Like, and that's one of the people who, the person that suggested recommend of taking a break. That's one of the people who has been blowing up my freaking phone within the last like 2 to 4 days. And it's just like, so I'm doing what you wanted me to do, and I feel like you're preventing me doing what you want me to do in a way, but not, because you recommended me to do it, but yet I also took that action to do it. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's just one of those like kind of confusing things, I guess. I don't know. It's just, I don't know. And then this morning, kind of going back a little bit, that like this morning, one of the staff members there came up to me and blah, 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 and trying to ask questions on what happened a few weeks ago, or like whatever. It's just, whatnot. It's just like irritating that like they can easily look at the cameras to know exactly what happened, you know? So why bring it up, you know, at least once a week, if not more? Like, why do I have to keep repeating myself numerous times when you could easily ask the other people who has asked me, or look at the freaking cameras? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. If they don't like how I react to certain things, knowing they're pushing that button, then don't push that button. You know, kind of thing. Like, I don't know. Maybe some information might be kind of confusing, because I did kind of ranted to, you know, my man briefly, because he was at work and he had like that minute or two to talk, but, and also that another person who goes to that place too, saying like, hey, I've been hearing or saw a situation with you and the staff member, what happened, kind of thing. So I just told her, so, and whatnot, but I just want to like, so some things might not be clear to you guys maybe, so if you, like, don't worry, I'm not going to get mad at you guys or anything, because you guys don't know what you don't know, kind of thing. And it's different, in my opinion, different for you guys, because at least as far as I know, you guys don't go there unless if, I have a feeling a couple people watches my videos might be aware of it and whatnot, but who might know where and what I'm talking about a little bit at least. But to the people who actually don't know and whatnot, and just know bits and pieces, when in my past vlogs that I've been ranting about here and there, kind of thing. So up to now, this vlog, I think I made one vlog about it. I think at the beginning of this year, saying the vlog title saying like, I don't feel welcomed or something under those lines, within the last like 6-ish months, give or take, about a month, you know, it might be a month more or less, but roughly 6-ish months, give or take. But so yeah, so from that vlog up to now, it's gotten 80 times worse. Let's just put it that way and whatnot. So yeah, but I don't know if I've talked about it in vlogs in between then or not. I don't know, other than saying like, oh, I'm going to where I see my support system, or, you know, for an appointment, like, other than those little things. But like actual information like this and that vlog, I don't think I have. If I have, it's not much details and whatnot, but yeah. just so you guys know. I already have my own. Lock it in there. It is about almost 6:50, and in the beginning of our walk, it's about within the first roughly 5-ish minutes, so yeah. And by the way, today, since the last time I updated and chit-chatted with you guys, I got my glasses. So about 7 days ago, I had an eye appointment. I was going to take you guys with me, but I totally spaced it out. But the same style, the only thing is different between these glasses is that my first pair had like a hint of like pink kind of color, and this one has practically zero color and just it's 100% clear. So that's the only thing that's different. So yeah, same look and color is just this pair of glasses that I am currently wearing that you guys tell doesn't have a like hint of a pinkish peachy kind of color, so well, more towards pink than anything. So yeah. So yesterday evening / night, I was going for a walk with North, and roughly give or take around 7:38-ish, when North and I was going for a walk, I was roughly give or take a block and a half-ish away from home, and thank goodness in a way, but there was a animal that has been following us for approximately give or take a block and a half ish. So once I noticed that there was an animal behind us, North and I were about 3.5-ish blocks, maybe 5, anywhere between 3.5, 5 blocks away from home and whatnot. And by the time I turned on the street that I live on, where it kind of starts in a way, my street kind of starts and whatnot. So at that point, then when I turned on the street, that I was about roughly a block and a half. But I wasn't. I knew it was a dog, or at least in the beginning and whatnot. Oh, sorry. And whatnot, and it looked like kind of close to North's breed, like some kind of like German Shepherd mix or a husky mix of some kind, or mix of both and whatnot. And by the time I was, within the last roughly block and a half, 2-ish blocks, I kind of like a little bit like walked a few steps, noticed it was following us. When I stopped, it stopped, and kind of thing and whatnot. I was like, oh, lost dog. I wonder if it has like a collar or something, but I don't want to like, risk my life, let alone my dog's life and whatnot, if it wasn't a good animal kind of thing and whatnot. Even though more likely if it wasn't a good animal, it would have done something by now, but still, you never know. But I was like, try to like use from the distance, like trying to see if I notice a collar, or do little things from the distance to get some kind of answer. So then if I can post it on a couple groups of maybe a lost animal or something, and took a couple pictures just to be safe and all that lovely shabil and whatnot. And this dog seemed very skittish or shy or both and whatnot, and I wasn't sure if it was because I had North with me, and maybe this dog is maybe a little wishy-washy or skittish around other animals, or with people in general, or both, or what, So I kind of like, whatever, just went home, but kind of on the quicker side, just because it was pretty darn close of dark, and I'd rather be safe than sorry kind of thing. But I showed the most, I guess, picture that I got, the best, clearest, zoomed up picture that I taken and whatnot, and showed it to my man, saying like, hey, this animal has been following me, and blah 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 blah. Just overall explain what I kind of explained to you guys just now and whatnot. He looked at the picture, and just from that picture that was the most clear and whatnot, he thought it was a wolf, some kind, like a wolf and whatnot, just because how the picture was and whatnot, and so on, and how that dog was overall was standing and looking and all that. Should we all north this way? He thought like, it was a wolf, and just by little features like the tail or the face or the ears or whatever. And I'm just like, I hardly did it. And then he made a comment like, well, because how you explained how he was reacting and being kind of skittish and whatnot, you never know. But yet X, Y, and Z, kind of like those kind of things, like, I don't know. But yet you could be right. He could be right, just because here in my area, in my county and whatnot, there has been bears in the non-forest environment, practically, like in town kind of thing. So not in the wildlife, or at least not the normal wildlife you would think, So you know, so that's like, but I don't know. So like, that's why I'm like, well, it could be a wolf then, you know, because if bears have the balls to, you know, walk around a freaking school kind of thing, you know what I mean? So at least in my area. But even though, just want to let you guys know, in where I live, seeing a bear, you know, walking around school, it doesn't happen every day, but yeah, but it does happen. But then after, like, him and I were kind of like figuring out whether it's a wolf kind of side or if it's actually like a husky or German shepherd kind of mix of a dog and whatnot, and trying to figure it out and whatnot in comparison of the closest picture of north of this animal that I took, like the closest of, I don't know, the weight, I don't know, trying to like compare the two of the closest picture I got of what I taken of this dog, and trying to compare and blah 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 for a good like 15-ish minutes at least and whatnot. And he sent it to that picture that I took to, I sent it to him and he sent it to one of his siblings that is pretty good to know, like, oh, it's this breed, or oh, it's that breed, or to know exactly kind of thing, if it's more of a wildlife or an actual dog, or, you know what I mean, and whatnot. And she said it's some kind of husky mix or a German, you know, like a normal animal like North and whatnot, and so on. But yet my man was still like, but blah 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 blah, you know, like trying to be, you know, consistent, like he's for sure believes it's a wolf. But then I sent a message to kind of overall to my mom, my dad, and my sister, sent a group message with them saying, like, explaining everything and all that spiel with the picture and whatnot. And when back in the day, my dad, kind of in a, well, I don't know why I said kind of, but he grew up with wildlife animals, and one of the wild animals that he grew up living-ish with, or having or whatnot, it was wolves and whatnot. So I kind of sent, you know, a group chat with both of my parents and my sister to kind of get all three of their kind of opinions. And my dad kind of said, it's more of like a normal dog, like a husky mix of some kind, because wolves are more this direction, and, you know, like with the tail and this and just the features that he could see out of the best photo I took that was zoomed in and whatnot, and then comparing it to my dog North and whatnot. I'm just like, well, it's a normal house dog animal kind of thing because of this and this and whatnot. So you got nothing to worry about if it's, you know, a wolf and whatever. But that's good that you kind of, you know, kept walking and let it be. But kind of thing, mainly because it was nighttime. And my sister also, you know, practically agreed with my dad. Said, like, it's a normal dog like North, and it's not a wolf, don't worry about it, you know, practically saying the similar thing that my dad said. And oh my god, so pretty. Anyways, and then I went to my mom's house today, as you can tell, with most of the day and whatnot, and we talked about it a little bit in person, whatnot. And overall, she kind of said it seemed more on the dog side than anything. But I made a good point that I brought up to her about, well, if Bears has the balls to be in town, maybe it could be a wolf kind of thing. She was like, yeah, good point. You know, it could have been, but, you know, kind of thing. So, yeah. So that was kind of the highlight of, in a way, yesterday for the most part, with like that kind of situation with the last walk of the day kind of thing. So, yeah, a little semi story time for you guys. So, well, dang it, I could have had this as a story time on my main channel. Oh well, but at least you guys know that there are certain things that I will be telling you guys here on my vlogging channel that I might not say on my main channel, and vice versa. So that's also important for you to subscribe to both channels. So yeah. But not only that, to subscribe to both channels here on my vlogging channel and on my main channel is because, well, I don't know what to say. I forgot what I was about to say, honestly. What was that? Other than, like, those two, that thing that, now it's going to bother me for a little bit. Oh, that here on my vlogging channel, too, not only, I might post, you know, certain things here on my vlogging channel that I probably won't on my main channel, and vice versa. Other than that, or whether it's story times or just in general, is that here on my vlogging channel, I'm a little bit more updated with you guys compared to my main channel, just because with my main channel, once it's a day that I am able to actually have a sit down and do a bunch of sit down videos and pre-film and etc. Some of those videos might not be uploaded until possibly weeks after I recorded and made that video kind of thing. So for example, if I made a video on, let's say, the 20th on a month, like, I don't know, like, if March 20th, for example, I was pre-filming a bunch of videos, okay, there might be one video that you won't see until like the end of April, beginning of May. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm saying, like, my main channel isn't as much of a, like, in the moment kind of thing, or like more, I don't know, not as much of a in real time compared to here on my vlogging channel. Because here on my vlogging channel, when I make vlogs, you'll see that vlog 1 to 2 days after I made a vlog. So for example, if I made a vlog on the 15th on a month, you won't see that vlog until the 16th or 17th. So, if that makes sense. So, here on my vlogging channel, my videos will be uploaded or more in real time, or at least closer to real time compared to my main channel. So if I made a vlog one day, for example, on a Monday and vlog throughout the day on a Monday, you probably won't see it until Tuesday or Wednesday, but also depends on how long the video is a little bit too, also along with the Wi-Fi and internet kind of thing, so too, but overall you'll see it within the next day, if not the following, compared to my main channel. You probably won't see certain videos until like about a month later, give or take, you know what I mean, but if not sooner, depending on different factors, but so yeah. So I just thought of something that I want to maybe try to do, but I don't know if you guys would be interested in or whatnot. But well, I didn't really just thought of this. I've also thought it here and there in the past. But one of the things that just crossed my mind that maybe you guys might be interested in having me to make these videos and whatnot. I don't know if you guys are interested, but would you guys be interested in me doing kind of a series in a way? Rather it's here on my vlogging channel or on my main channel. So let me know which channel you more likely want to see it on. But would you guys be interested in me doing like kind of a series in a way and whatnot on dog training? Because I know that there are some people who might recently just got a puppy and want to start the training sooner and all that lovely spiel, or if there's a certain kind of training category. Oh snap, my siren went off. But anyways, I don't know if you guys are interested in me doing that. Like if you guys want me to do a training on how to stop your dog from biting, what to do with that, or if you guys want me to do like a training kind of video of how to train your dog on aggressive behavior or whatever it may be, like I'm just curious on if you guys want me to do that. And if you guys do want me to do that, let me know, and let me know if you guys want me to do it here on my vlogging channel or on my main channel, or if you guys want me to do kind of a little bit of both, as in on my main channel I could do like a more of a sit down video and verbally talk about it and whatnot on the steps, and then I could do some here on my vlogging channel and actually showing it to you guys and show you guys examples of it and all that spiel. So, because I could do both and whatnot, but I don't know. Let me know what your guys' thoughts. So, or I can do kind of a mix of both, as in I could have it all on one channel of me like sitting down and verbally talking about it, like kind of verbally step by step, but also in that video I could have some clips of examples from showing you guys, like, kind of thing. So let me know what your guys' thoughts. Okay, so you guys, even though I wasn't that long ago for you guys, but you guys remember that I did kind of a semi story time about from yesterday's walk at the end of the day with that dog. I just saw it from the distance again, so yeah. But kind of going off of that, I did post down a couple Facebook pages, and a good chunk of them says, oh, like, that person's owner does that all the time and blah 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 blah, practically don't worry about it kind of thing. But still, it's at night, dark, it could get hit by a car and blah 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 blah. But I did turn turned right on street sooner. So if I turned another on the next street, it would have been on my street kind of thing, the street that I live on. But I turned a street sooner, so just to be safe, because yeah, it's not that I don't care, but because I do. But yeah. So speaking of off of the, come on buddy, good boy, off of the semi story time with the dog incident from yesterday, is that today, I can't remember what time, but earlier today, give me a moment. Okay, so when I ended that clip, I was like almost home anyways. So it is like 7:52, so I just got back from the walk within the last like minute or two, if that. So anyways, if I remember correctly, so from what I remember where I left off, I turned right on a street, like a street before the street that I live on, because I saw the same dog that I saw last night on our evening last walk kind of thing and whatnot, and that I believe that's where I was leaning towards of me. Okay, I made yesterday, kind of almost like within an hour or so after the last walk yesterday with the dog incident, I made a couple posts on a few group or pages or whatever, saying like, hey, saw this animal, it's, blah 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 blah, if it's your animal, saw it, in this area on this street, and blah 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 blah, and so on and whatnot. And that was yesterday evening, and a lot of people say like, oh, it's so and so's animal, they do this all the time around the evening and nighttime, or all the time, and let them just run around and blah 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 blah. And then there's some people that kind of take other people if they, just in case if it's their dog, and so on. So that happened yesterday evening. Fast forward today, and whatnot. I gotta take that off, even though it's gonna be fuzzy. But anyways, earlier today, can't remember exactly what time, but I think it was like late morning, early afternoon kind of thing, or roughly around that time frame. I can't remember without checking. But anyways, I got a message from someone from one of those groups and whatnot that I made the post, and it was from like my town's like city/town hall and whatnot. And they were like, hey Hannah, I just want to shoot you a message and whatnot, and I'm just wondering if you can come to the city hall and fill out some forms and whatnot about the incident from, you know, yesterday and whatnot, and kind of in a way like under more on a professional in their own version of this, but they practically say like, hey, can you come to the hall and can you like fill out blah 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 form to help us to, you know, try to prevent this happening again with this dog and future animals, and trying to make a difference with animals' lives and trying to prevent this happening. So I'm just wondering if you can fill out a form and kind of help us and whatnot to kind of make a difference kind of thing and whatnot. But of course in their professional way and whatnot. And I'm like, yeah, sure, of course, let me know what your hours are so I can, you know, come there sometime today, if not for sure tomorrow, to, you know, do it and whatnot. And they're like, yeah, we're open from this to this time and whatever, blah 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 blah. And I'm like, sweet, thank you, I'll be there, you know, I'll swing by today, or if not today, for sure tomorrow, blah 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 blah. So yeah, that's kind of like another little update off of that kind of thing from today. So tomorrow, well, by the time you see this today, probably, since this video is a little over an hour, it might be an extra day to upload, but I don't know, it just depends on everything, but with, you know, with uploading and whatnot. So yeah, so that's one of the things I'm planning on doing tomorrow, to kind of write a form to kind of make a little bit of a difference kind of thing. So, which is awesome. So yeah. So I think that, yeah, I don't know what else to say now, but I'm just gonna end this vlog here, just mainly because it's already a long vlog already. So yeah, so I will see you guys tomorrow and whatnot, and yeah, I'll see you guys later, hopefully tomorrow, if not for sure, if not tomorrow, hopefully the next day kind of thing. So yeah, I will see you guys later. Bye.